Big data for business people is basically a couple of things. If you have a lot of documents that you want to process, Word documents or emails, that's one form of big data, because we can't take those documents or emails and put them in a standard relational technology and then try to get business value from them. So we use data mining techniques and storage techniques that are known as big data techniques, even though it's not necessarily high volume. It's called unstructured data, and that makes it a big variety. For business people, I think the other thing with big data is if you do have high volumes of data going through your system, if you're processing lots of transactions or you're processing weblogs or things like that, that might be, if you're in that business, that might be something that would cause you to get into big data. It's really not so much about the big data unless you can take the data in a mid-size or a small company and turn it into an asset. In my opinion, data, whether it's big or small, always needs, at the end of the day, to be an asset on the books, to be a value. If there's no value in the data, then why warehouse it? Why store it? Why keep it? It should be jettisoned, evacuated from the company. So small businesses, they can do things now with a big data platform for a lot less money than what used to take a big investment to get involved in. So things like data mining or looking for correlation or trend analysis can be done with a Hadoop system, which is an open source system, and you end up paying only for the hardware. So even if you don't have a high volume, a small business, medium-sized business can get value out of their information by going into the big data platform and making it work for them. Once we have all this information, the next question is, how do we automate the attachment of data towards value? So I talked a little bit about this already in terms of making data an asset. Today, that's a big responsibility between IT and business users to help try and drive that value, and we're involved in building data mining queries and all of that. But there's going to be more automation as we go forward. And the automation is going to turn towards neural nets and smart machines. And so it's going to leverage the big data to learn better it's machine learning, basically. So it's leveraging all this information to make sense of it. And so the next big thing, well, it's anybody's guess at the end of the day, but my guess is that there will be an incremental step in machine learning that takes place.